How do you covertly measure your girlfriend's ring size? Start a Reddit thread and wait for girls to respond with their ring sizes. Then open the thread and show the GF while commenting how weird it is that women randomly know this and make a comment about it being as strange as knowing your blood type. She'll nonchalantly respond with both pieces of information. Later that night after she falls asleep, cut off her right ring finger to validate both. The next time you guys do foreplay, suck each of her fingers, make sure you suck each finger in order to be discreet about your intentions. When you get to the ring finger, permanently burn the muscle memory of your lips into your mind. After sexy time, run to the jewelry store and ask them to let you suck on each ring in different sizes. In her sleep, very discreetly wrap a bread tie around her finger at the knuckles. Then put it away. The jeweler has a tools that will make the bread tie perfectly round and also give you a size. Honey, for future reference, what's your ring size? She'll tell you if she thinks of you as husband material. I had my sister tell her, did you know that your ring size is always the same as your shoe size? Which was a totally made-up fact, but it made my girlfriend say that's weird because my ring size is X, but my shoe size is Y. Stick some clay up your ass. Next night, after she fingers you, pull it out and you have a perfect mold. Does she have a ring that she doesn't wear all the time? If so, take it to a shop one time and they'll tell you, just make sure it goes back before she realizes it. Just thought of another idea, put one of her rings on a piece of paper and outline it. That way any ring you're looking at should match the outline. Chop off her hand with an axe, then measure it where she can't see you. Tell her she has fat fingers. She will become insecure and start keeping a diary of finger measurements and sadness. Read her diary to find her ring size and deepest secrets. It's also totally okay to get a ring that's too big and get it resized after the fact. I feel like that's the scenario most of my friends have been in, and you can negotiate that into the price of the ring. I'm going to marry you, so I need to know your ring size so I can propose. Didn't add the serious tag, hopefully somebody gets a cheap laugh. Take your girlfriend bowling. Have her try on several different balls. When you find a ball that fits perfectly, break into the bowling alley after hours, steal that ball, bring it back to your home, go into the basement and take a mold of the correct hole. Bring the mold to your jeweler. Simple. Cuts ring-sized holes in the wall, sis come put your finger in here till it gets stuck. Old trick for copying keys, press a ring into a bar of soap or something similarly soft. You will get the size accurately, and no one really questions why you'd buy bar soap. My boyfriend and I both wear rings. One day we were just standing around and he took one of my rings to try on and gave me one of his rings to try on. I don't think he was particularly trying to get measurements, but looking back now, that would have been a good way to do it. My now husband took me to a jewelry store under the ruse of wanting to buy me a necklace which he wanted me to pick out. While there, the person working there talked about how great a boyfriend he was and how I should have my finger sized because he was so great we would obviously get married one day. What I didn't know was that he already had the ring picked out and this planned out with the store to get my ring size. I didn't own any other rings to get the size from. If she wears rings, go slip one on your finger and see how far it goes. Fee average size is 7 for a person of normal build. When in doubt, go bigger. Much easier to go down in size than up. I don't know, I just sell dildos for a living. What I did, we were window shopping in a department store. I said I was going to the bathroom, but made a quick detour to the jewelry section. I told the girl working there that I wanted to buy an engagement ring, but I didn't know my girlfriend's size. Would she help me out? She said sure, she'd be happy to help. Go back to my girlfriend, and as we're wandering around we come to the jewelry section. The clerk I'd asked for help came over with the usual, "Can I help you with anything today?" Girlfriend says we're just looking. The clerk though starts recommending some items in fashion, now necklaces, bracelets, then rings. She picks out a ring she thinks would look great on my girlfriend. Here, why don't you try it on? Girlfriend admits she doesn't know her ring size. Clerk pulls out the sizing tool, gets the size, with me watching, and then lets her try on a ring of that size. More idle banter, then as my girlfriend tired of browsing we moved on. I looked back and mouthed thank you so much to the clerk and she mouthed good luck. Talk to an experienced jeweler. Mine nailed her ring size first try based on height, weight and dress size. I don't know but ooh. You don't. You have an adult conversation about wanting to get married, ask her ring size, and then plan a romantic time to ask her to marry you. You can still surprise her and make it memorable, my fiancé definitely did, while having made absolutely sure you're on the same page and avoiding playing any weird games. Beat her unconscious, then measure her finger. Everyone will be so focused on your assault charges that literally no one will suspect the upcoming proposal. Ask to try on one of her rings and try it on all of your fingers, laughing at her that she has such tiny, delicate fingers. See which one of your fingers it fits on and there you have it. While this little show is going on, tell her your ring size and ask her, what the heck size do you wear? Go for a wander around Walmart trip, look at a ton of random shit, and somewhere squeeze in that spinning display of cheap rings and pay attention to what size she picks up. Or alternatively do the buy a weird date outfit challenge but Walmart style instead of Goodwill and ask her size to pick out costume jewelry for the challenge. For all of the people saying be a grown-up and talk to her, why are you thinking this hasn't already happened? Just because a guy wants a proposal to be a surprise doesn't mean they've never spoken about it. Don't be the asshole by presuming other people are assholes, asshole. Just cut her finger off and make it look like an accident. I don't know why you guys are having trouble with this. Honey, can you hold this tomato for me while I cut it? Thanks. Then while you're putting it on ice to take her to the you'll have a chance to measure it. You're welcome. My friend Actual got a ring sizer and put it on his girlfriend's finger while she was sleeping. That seemed impossible to me but he did it. Guess she's a deep sleeper. Just get a size bigger than you think. Unless you're getting something like tungsten, the jeweler should resize it for you after the fact for no charge. Ask her friends. If they don't know, have them take her jokingly to a jewelry store to try some on.